Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So in about 2 weeks' time, we're going to be celebrating the day when pilgrims arrived in I believe it's 1620. So it will be the 403rd anniversary of that day, and we're going to celebrate it by wasting a lot of food, apparently. I read statistics that 300 million pounds of food are wasted every Thanksgiving. Let me see if I can pull up that article and get a more accurate number. How much food is wasted on Thanksgiving? You know what? Here, 305 million pounds, about a pound per every American. It's going to be wasted. I would have thought it would be more than 1 pound per American, but then you got a lot of people who are elderly or who are newborn babies, so that could be right. But you know what's even more tragic? The food that we not only waste, but we put on our waistlines, right? How many calories does the average American eat on Thanksgiving? How many calories uh, eaten on Thanksgiving on average? It is only 3,000. That's still on the high end of things. Considering you should be fasting every other day anyhow, 3,000 is on the high end of stuff, I want to say. So we throw away a pound of food into the garbage, and then we stuff another extra 1,000 to 1,500 calories that we don't need into our mouths every Thanksgiving. But that's not the worst part of it. The worst part of it is that it's a waste of a day off, right? You take a day where everybody just jams onto the freeway, they jam onto the airplane, and they're not relaxing, they're stressed out. I'd rather we should go on road trips, we should go see our family, but spread it out. Don't pick a day where everybody does it, right? And cause traffic jams and extra accidents. Let's look that up. How many car accidents due to Thanksgiving? Uh, Thanksgiving. Well, we can look up drunk driving statistics for Thanksgiving. 830 people die in crashes involving drunk driving every Thanksgiving, right? I mean, if we spread it out, it might not be. I mean, yes, people are probably still going to drink and drive when they go home for their anniversary or whatever date it is, but it's spread out. You're less likely to have two drunk drivers collide with each other on another day that people are celebrating. And it's a waste of time, right? To jam on your freeway. I'm going to propose something. It sounds unconventional. I'm going to propose this Thanksgiving we all go on an anti strike and go to work anyway, even if you have the day off on Thanksgiving to protest. Imagine you work for a Starbucks or a McDonald's and you're scheduled to take off. Everybody's scheduled to take off on Thanksgiving. I'm going to invite you to join me on an anti strike this Thanksgiving and show up to work unscheduled and put together a workday anyway and see what happens, right? I'm thinking about doing it. I teach at Grand Canyon University. I so badly wanted to say, let's have class on Thanksgiving anyway, and then show up unannounced, even if my superiors, I mean, the door might be locked. That's the problem. We might have to hold class outdoors. But, oh, I have a remote class. I could consider doing that there, right? I don't know. I seriously would consider it just because I don't want to take the day off on Thanksgiving. I'd rather have a different day off, right? Thanksgiving, the freeways I want to use are going to be jammed, and there's not going to be anything to do. I won't be able to go out and network with people. I mean, why not work, right? I don't know if anti-strike is a concept that anybody has ever thought of, but I will consider doing it if you will join me. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.